A lemon ricotta pasta sings of spring with pockets of gooey ricotta and a fresh pop of zesty lemon. It's a simple but oh so spring pasta dish that your family will love. We are picking right back up in our spring pasta soiree, praising our favorite carb all week long. This pasta is a fancy restaurant-worthy dish, but it comes together in just 20 minutes. We couldn't let the pasta party end without calling on our friend Elena Davis. Great to see you.
You too.
Did you like how I tried to talk like you in that very first word, ricotta?
Ricotta.
Oh, not even close. Not even close.
We're getting there.
I'm going full American and full Utah on you, ricotta. No, but we love it. We love it, and we know your love for pasta. So what makes this a standout, this recipe?
So many reasons. And first of all, it's spring. So it brings in the bright flavors of asparagus that's on sale this time of year,
yes.
And same with lemons. So you have all the fresh elements. It's cooked. So should we get started on how to make it? Because it's so easy, 20 minutes,
yeah.
Just a few fresh ingredients, which is how we love to cook, you know that. So in here, in this pot, I have cooked garlic, pasta, and the asparagus all in the same pot.
Oh.
So the garlic will flavor the asparagus and the pasta.
Okay.
And then we drain it. I saved some pasta water, and now we're gonna add in all our mix-ins.
So do you do that in steps? You do the garlic and the asparagus first?
Yep. And then I let it boil for a little bit, and then I add...
You take out the asparagus?
No,
you don't take it out?
No, it all cooks together.
Oh, and then put the pasta in.
Yeah, it all cooks together, and then you drain it all together.
I mean, asparagus cooks pretty quickly, doesn't it?
Yeah, yep.
But it won't be too mushy?
No, it will not be. You'll see.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, and if you have really thick asparagus or really thin asparagus, and you have a pasta that takes longer to cook, I would just kind of be mindful of when you add the asparagus, like towards the end. If it's,
thank you.
So
pasta goes first?
Yeah.
Oh, I misunderstood.
Yeah.
I was like, we're putting the asparagus in first? It's going to be mush. No.
No.
Pasta in first.
Yes.
I'm with you now.
So we're doing that, and now so look at how vibrant and green the
final few minutes the asparagus goes in. Phew.
Yes.
Okay, I was questioning everything I knew was true.
Yes, so it's just still vibrant and green and just cooked perfectly with the pasta.
Smart.
With the pasta, yep. And now we're gonna add, I love fresh lemon zest. So we have our freshly grated Parmigiano, and with a zester that I've zested already the Parmigiano with, or Parmesan cheese, if you want to call it.
Does it pain you to say it that way?
If you want to call it that. Just get a good quality one. There's not very many ingredients in this pasta. So let's go with just everything as fresh as you can get it.
We talked about that a little bit yesterday as well, that if you have a recipe or an ingredient list that's really minimal, then you want to go big on the ingredients that you do put in your pot.
Yep. So here we have, just smell that.
I don't even need to come in, it smells so good.
It smells so good. So here we have our Parmigiano and our lemon and lemon zest. And I'm just gonna do that. And I have a little bit of pasta water, and I added actually the little bit of lemon zest in here. Lemon juice in here as well.
Yes.
This starchy pasta water is going to make this sauce nice and creamy without adding any cream or butter or anything like that in here. I'm gonna add a few glugs of really good olive oil in here.
So that is the sauce, it's just the olive oil and the starch water.
Yeah, and then a few other little things like the fresh ricotta, right?
Well, sure.
So this, and just be patient. We're just gonna let this hang out for a minute, and the pasta's still really hot, and the flavors are gonna absorb into that pasta, and it's just gonna marry and create this delicious, really springy, vibrant pasta with that lemon twist. And now here comes my favorite part, is the fresh herbs. So here we have, can you guess what that one is?
Is that basil?
No.
What is it?
Mint.
Oh, mint. I'm sorry, my nose was not winning for me. I'm like, basil. I keep calling basil, but she said no.
Because I have a basil plant right next to you.
Thanks for giving me that out.
And I have
basil there.
right here.
I kept smelling basil.
And I agree with you. The basil is very strong.
That was a brain trick.
So it was. And I usually have basil right there. So that's
mint
probably
and
why.
basil,
so
delish.
Mint and basil. These are also very springy. A little bit of freshly ground black pepper, and I'm just gonna let this sit for just a little second like this.
Elena.
Let this marry, and then lastly, we have our fresh whole milk ricotta. Ricotta. And there's a couple ways you can do this. I like to dollop So I have these cheesy, gooey pockets without it being like this ricotta sauce that coats the whole thing.
Okay.
So it's still gonna melt and get nice and gooey, but I'm not gonna stir it all the way in, if that makes sense.
Just give it a little fold?
Yeah, just give it a few folds, let it get nice and warm. Now, if you'd like, you totally can do that.
Just make sure every plate gets a pocket is what I'm worried about.
Yes. So I'm just putting little dollops in there like this.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna give it just a little bit of a click, and I'm gonna give you some while it's nice and fresh.
I am going to accept.
And hot.
Yes, ma'am. That looks amazing. So simple, quality ingredients. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Just a little more
because
of
why
that.
not? Because why not?
Lemon Parmigiano pasta.
Oh my gosh, Elena, thank you so much. I'm gonna jump in. I can't wait to jump in. A great springtime recipe and a great way to end our pasta party.